Hey guys, and how about we watch a death battle, Deadpool vs Deathstroke. Now of course make sure to go here first to watch the official release, like, comment, all that good stuff, then come back here and we'll watch it together. This jacket makes me feel like a ninja, so I kinda thought it was appropriate. Anyway, when I heard about this death battle, I was pretty excited because while I don't know much about Deathstroke or too much about Deadpool either, I really like Deadpool from what I do know of him as a character. Like, you know, the Merc with the mouth, right? Like, he's funny and the way he breaks the fourth wall and just his own combat prowess too. It's like, he's an impressive character, but he's also entirely like comic relief. Okay, I'm sure not like entirely, but a lot. He's crazy, so it's funny. And Chimichanga is a duct tape, so yeah. Like, expectation-wise, I expect him to break the fourth wall throughout this battle. If not, like, the analysis too. Or at least once. Expect it at least once. He has to break the fourth wall at one point. Anyway, what I know about Deadpool. What I think I know about Deadpool. What I think about Deadpool is that he started off with some superhuman qualities. Not like Superman level, but I believe he has like super strength and super agility. He's good with guns and swords, I know that much. Probably explosives too, knowing him. But I think that he was put into like Project X or whatever it was called. You know, the same one, like they were trying to give him Wolverine's healing ability. So yeah, but then I don't know, something about cancer, rapid regeneration of cells. I'm not sure exactly, but he's crazy and he has regenerative abilities. He doesn't have laser eyes, his swords don't come from his hands, not that kind of stuff. Though I think he might teleport. I think he teleports. I also know that Deadpool was decapitated twice, I want to say, and he survived. So I don't know how quickly his regenerative process is, but I know that it's pretty impressive. Now I don't know if Deathstroke can match that. I don't know really anything about Deathstroke. I'm pretty sure he's a gun-wielding assassin kind of thing, but I never really watched anything with him, nor have I read the comics or that sort of deal. Not Teen Titans, not Arrow, nothing. All I know is it's Wilson versus Wilson, so I'm looking forward to it. Right now I'm gonna be rooting for Deadpool since I know a little bit more about him, but since I need to wait for the analyses to see who would win, let's get to watching. It's been too long since we've had a death battle. I'm excited.
They say imitation is the highest form of flattery, but sometimes it's nothing but a slap in the face. Such is the case when it comes to these two masked mercenaries. Deadpool, the Merc with a mouth.
Yay.
And Deathstroke, the Terminator.
Oh.
He's whizzing on boosting.
Is that his nickname?
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. You see him on t-shirts, internet memes, and everywhere you look at nerd conventions.
Yeah.
But the story behind this popular anti-hero isn't as lighthearted as his joking nature would lead you to believe. Wade Winston Wilson was a globe-trotting mercenary looking for his chance to become the world's next greatest superhero. Then he was diagnosed with cancer, which hit him like a flaming semi-truck falling on his face. That's oddly specific. Facing the inevitability of death, Wade gave up. He abandoned his heroic dreams, stopped his chemo treatments, and dumped his girlfriend to free her from the burden of a man doomed to die. Doomed until he was offered a cure by Department K, the Special Weapons Development Division of a strange alien world called Canada.
Okay. Project K though?
And by cure, I mean he actually was handed over to the Weapon X program.
Okay, Weapon X, there we
guys
go.
Who gave Wolverine's bones the old chrome dip. They injected Wade with Wolvie's healing factor. Which I don't even know if that's possible. Do they have like a spare jar of essence of Wolverine or something? With the ability to heal from anything, his body became a surgical playground for Dr. Kilbrew and his assistant Ajax. Just like Operation, only constantly hitting the sides. But hey, at least he doesn't have cancer anymore. Well,
that's
actually,
bad.
He still does. His cells just regenerate faster than the cancer can kill him. Beneath that red and black spandex, he's basically a giant walking tumor. Which can talk. A lot. Kill it with fire!
Whoa.
Oh, wait. We can't. Meanwhile, among Kilbrew's other
I'm
prisoners,
kinda
a
glad he has the
gambling
mask
ring was formed. Patients would place bets on each other's survival under the knife. And these bets were placed in what they called the Deadpool. Get it? It's kind of like where his name comes from.
Right, yeah.
Unfortunately for Kilbrew, Wade had somehow gotten superhuman strength, speed, and stamina. Because I guess they had a jar filled of that shit too. He used these skills to kill Ajax and make a dramatic escape.
So he didn't have that before.
Free at last, his fellow inmates inspired him to take on his now famous namesake. Deadpool! Deadpool! Yeah! What the heck?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Please continue talking about how great I am.
I was afraid of this. See, Deadpool somehow possesses a unique awareness of whatever medium he's in.
Wow.
Whether it be comic books, games, TV shows, or an awesome internet show.
They're approaching it like this, too.
Basically, he's a pro at shattering the fourth wall.
Okay.
Bingo! Oh, hey, Boomstick, tell your ex-wife I said hello.
You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out of here before I blow your head off.
Unfortunately, all that would do is just piss him off. Bad idea, as Deadpool is a master martial artist, seasoned assassin, and a raging sex machine. What?
Yeah, I noticed you left out a few things in the script, so I made
Is
some
it the
changes.
plot?
You know, just the important stuff. Like my penis.
Well, if by raging sex machine he means getting down with a bloated alien, a shape-shifting teenage prostitute, and death herself, he must have some pretty low standards.
I don't
That's
think
right,
he minds.
This guy literally tried to stick his dick in death. Maybe that's why he likes my ex-wife. But besides his dick, Deadpool has an arsenal of weaponry he can pull out of absolutely nowhere.
This is an animation technique
Wow.
commonly called the magic satchel, though its existence as an actual thing is preposterous.
Well, of course.
Watch this.
I hate you.
Oh, I hate you too.
Me too.
Aww.
Some of Deadpool's favorite toys include
My trusty rusty twin katanas, some grenades, my 2 favorite machine guns, butter and I can't believe it's not butter, a teleportation belt, an infinity stone
belt?
that alters continuity. Oh, I can't choose. I love them all.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna kill him.
La 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 la.
Combined, Deadpool's weapons and abilities have helped him accomplish some amazing feats
This
in
is
spite
impressive.
of his illness.
His quick draw is fast enough to beat 7 Hydra agents at once. He can decimate legions of armed warriors solo while talking on the phone. He's the only one to ever outwit Taskmaster, who literally has the power to predict his opponent's moves.
Oh.
And in one instance, he even murdered the entire Marvel Universe, including the supposedly unkillable Wolverine.
He
Really?
did this with a sword made of carbonadium, an alloy capable of nullifying healing factors.
Oh.
In other words, he cheated.
He
Oh,
survived
okay.
skyscrapers collapsing on top of him, having his heart ripped out, his head blown to bits, and even his entire body melted into a puddle.
Wow.
But his regeneration is also responsible for one of his greatest downfalls. This power has trained him to think he's invincible, and so he's become quite careless in battle.
Well, he does seem
And
kind of
that's just if
invincible.
His extreme ADHD hasn't already put him into a bind.
Yet there are few more deadly than the regenerating degenerate. Really, Deadpool finally accomplished his dream of becoming the next great superhero.
Well, good for him.
Aw, that's sweet of you guys. Want to see me naked?
Wait, what? No, no, no!
Oh, my eyes!
Hmm.
Can't claw them out fast enough.
And now you're scarred for life. Let's see my competition.
Okay. I still think Deadpool's gonna appear in
the history
here.
of the DC universe, there has never existed a more lethal tactician and soldier than Slade Joseph Wilson.
Oh.
After illegally joining the U.S. military at the age of 16, he fought in Korea
16.
for years, where his skill earned the attention of an experimental serum program and the lovely Captain Adeline Kane.
This
Okay.
is sounding suspiciously like the origin story of Captain America.
Slade
But
actually
wait.
gets the girl.
Oh, never mind. But does he steal cars?
Probably. Slade completely mastered every fighting style under Adeline's tutelage in record time. Apparently, this impressed
Every
her
fighting
so
style?
much they were married with a kid on the way in mere months.
Oh.
Now that's my kind of woman. Oh, you're a badass? No roses, no dates. Let's fight people, get married, and plow. Feeling pretty fucking great about life, Slade volunteered for an experiment that would help him resist enemy truth serums. Everything went exactly as planned.
So what exactly
I
happened?
think these guys would have learned by now.
Wouldn't you know it, the injection did not have the effects they were looking for.
No?
But instead of ruining his life forever, the experiment accidentally transformed Slade into the deadliest assassin in the world.
Oh.
A Terminator, if you will. Which begs the question, what on earth does the US military think is in truth serums?
Slade rose as a new man known to the world as Deathstroke.
What? Oh,
Really?
Deadpool.
Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Deathstroke is nearly
Gotcha.
superhuman. He can hit harder, run faster, react quicker, and push himself longer than an Olympic athlete. Plus, he can use 90% of his brain, unlike the average 10%.
Come on, if we really only used 10% of our brains, we'd be about as dumb as sheep.
Guaranteed.
What's important here is Deathstroke's mind can process information 9 times more efficiently than an
9
ordinary
times.
man.
That's cool.
He can think quicker, hear better, and see faster. God damn it, that's not a real thing.
See, that's
Ooh, we should put him and Captain America into a staring contest.
Ooh.
He also has a healing factor, which can repair any part of his body, even if his brain is blown to smithereens.
How quickly?
Bringing him back from the dead.
Unfortunately, life back home was rough for Slade. His abilities were put to the test when his son was kidnapped by a group of rival mercenaries. Despite a successful rescue, his son lost his ability to speak.
So his ungrateful wife lashed out in rage, and Slade was never the same.
Literally.
But he's one step closer to his secret dream of becoming a pirate.
Oh, he's...
Question, Wizard, if he has a healing factor, how come he's still missing that eye?
Well, no one knows, Boomstick, but perhaps not even a healing factor can repair the deepest of emotional wounds.
No.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Despite his new lack of depth perception, Deathstroke remained as skilled as ever.
Partially thanks to his favorite gear. I'm talking dual machine guns, a sniper rifle, and a super bomb.
Which is actually just a glorified flashbang grenade with trace bits of kryptonite. Guess who that's for?
The
Yeah.
guy who fought Goku in one of the most biased fanboy videos ever.
Shut up, Wade.
Okay, Ben.
This is just getting weird. So back to the weapons. Deathstroke prefers his sweet Thundercat-style
I don't wanna
sword
interrupt.
and laser-shooting energy lance. Also, he's got an awesome suit of armor made up of Kevlar and nth metal.
Oh look, yet another fictional alloy stronger and lighter than titanium.
Oh.
Also, he has armor composed of promethium.
Well,
Promethium.
my shirt is made up of boomstickium. See, I can make up alloys too.
That's
Ryder.
right.
Actually, Boomstick, promethium is a real thing.
Oh, come on!
Though in real life, it's a chemical used in atomic batteries to power guided missiles and spacecraft.
Oh.
But in comic book land, it's not that at all. It can absorb energy, is incredibly strong, and is self-regenerative.
Wait, so his suit has a healing factor too?
What?
So does like his zipper try and close itself when he wants to take a leak? Because that's
Oh.
horrifying. I mean, I remember when I got my junk stuck in the toaster.
With
and,
his
like,
impressive skills and
Toast?
arsenal,
What?
Deathstroke has defeated dozens of ninjas at once, survived an exploding nuclear submarine, and took down most of the Justice League by himself.
he's also really good at push-ups.
Oh.
How many
Okay.
push-ups can he do?
All of them.
Despite multiple members of the Justice League agreeing he's the best tactician on the planet, Deathstroke is known for violent outbursts of rage when in extreme pain.
Oh.
Depending on who he's fighting, this can make him even more dangerous.
Deathstroke doesn't just solve problems, he terminates them.
I am the thing
Right.
that keeps you up at night.
Teen Titans.
The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind. I will never rest. And neither will you.
All right,
Dang
the
it, now I have
combatants
to
are
decide.
set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
I don't
It's
know.
time for a death battle!
Is that a commercial? Pause! I don't think there's a commercial, so we're gonna talk about it now. I made the mistake this time of not reading any of the sidebar information. So I just have to try to remember what I heard. So they're both super strong, super agile, and they both have regenerative abilities that are incredible. I didn't get, though, how long it lasts. I heard that, or I actually did read one bit, that Deathstroke, can have his brain completely blown out and all that, and that it will take hours for him to come back. So that's impressive for brain being blown out, but I don't know if it's as impressive as Deadpool's own regenerative abilities. I don't know how quickly his stuff reacts. So it's hard. They did say that Deathstroke was considered a master tactician and all that, but that Deadpool was able to outsmart or at least outmaneuver, I don't know, even what's-his-face, who is such a good tactician because he can see into the future. He can see what his opponent's next moves are actually going to be. So maybe Deadpool's bleh can rival Deathstroke's tactician abilities. Deadpool thinks that he's invincible, but that's kind of because he pretty much is. He hasn't died yet, I'm pretty sure. I think his comics are still going, so he hasn't died. Whereas Deathstroke, well, I guess he hasn't died either. But given that Deadpool's pretty much invincible, I don't know if Deathstroke can actually take him out. The issue is that someone in here does have to die, so it has to be one of them. Deathstroke has the capabilities to elude Superman. Okay, so I read 2 things in the sidebar. The capabilities to elude Superman. I didn't read anything about Deadpool, though, so I only know little bits about... when I say capabilities, I mean, he's agile enough. That's what it said. but I don't know anything about Deadpool in particular. I only read Deathstroke stuff, which is bad. So that's impressive, the whole eluding Superman through agility kind of thing. But then there was that whole bit about how Deadpool, even though he cheated against Wolverine, basically destroyed all of Marvel. Those are a lot of different people to fight, a lot of different fighting styles. And if you're talking all of Marvel, or at least the Avengers, that includes Captain America, who also mastered all of the fighting style. Wait, he didn't master them, he just knows the fighting styles. Batman mastered them. Different. But it's still a thing. And one of the things you could say for Deathstroke being able to take on Superman is that he has that gun or whatever that has some kryptonite qualities of it. So I don't know. Whether or not they actually are a really good match, I think that they were portrayed, you know, as a really good match. And so this is gonna be really difficult, and I think that it's gonna be really close. I think we're in for a really good fight here, but I'm going to say that Deadpool will win this one. And if I'm right, then he can jump out of the screen and give me a big ol' hug or whatever. Congratulate me. I don't know. If not, he can chastise me. Whatever. But at least I'm believing in him. But that's all that jumps to mind right now, so we'll get back to watching. With that, play. Okay, here we go. Either way, the fight looked really good from that preview, so... Oh, $10 more for Deathstroke.
What a rip! Seriously, what makes this chump worth $10 more than me? Come on, I'm me. What? Am I right? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure.
It's your lucky day. I can show you.
Oh boy, a show? Can I get popcorn first? I hope they have salt and pepper shakers. I love it. Do we taste 85?
Wait, are the bullets hitting each other? I think they are. That's productive.
Uh-oh.
There we go. And he's gone.
Bam! Bam! Oh, you can! Bam! Check that air!
That was cool. I want to see more of that kind of stuff from Deathstroke now.
A Donatello fan, huh? I was
Leonardo.
always more of a Leonardo guy myself. Although I think most people would pin me more as a Michelangelo. You know, that's them labeling. I will not be labeled.
That's impressive. Knowing how to combat all that. Oh, that was cool. What was that? That was like a Kong and then a backflip and a...
Do this. Oh, my kidney! Coming at ya!
Whoa. Oh, that was cool. Almost look like lightsaber hilts
It's
now.
kind of an honor to get the snot beat out of me by you, of all people. Bruises aside, of course.
Let's see what kind of mark this leaves.
Someone's got to end up nearly dead. Okay, thank you. And then heal, yeah.
Buddy, don't let me slow you down. Where is that son of a gun? I'm gonna show him what for, I swear to God. Oh, shit. Look at me! Look at me! Do not slow down! I hate your
Where is...
dumb face! Oh my kid!
Oh, that's an impressive looking
Is it
sword.
sword fight time? Good thing I carry spares.
Oh! Because the satchel, why not?
Guess it's cutting time!
Again, broke
You
it.
spent half as much time concentrating as you do talking. Perhaps you'd be less predictable.
Oh, you're kidding me! I'm predictable?
Oh, he changed the background.
I'm just getting warmed up!
Wow. Breakdance fighting is awesome. It's so awesome.
I don't mind it! He's coming for me! He wants to fight!
supposed to knock Deadpool off balance? So it didn't seem to work all that well for him. It's just causing a lot of destruction for everyone else. No, don't show that! What happens to them? Go back!
Please, my leg! Oh, it's cramping!
Ugh. Why isn't Deathstroke had a near-death experience yet? Okay. Thank you. Near-death experience. Uh-oh.
My third lung is so...
That looks pretty bad.
Well, that escalated quickly. You might want to lay low for a couple days, because you are pretty much responsible for a mass murder.
Did he put... Was that really his arm? It looked like the leg. It's really thick. Okay.
It's a Deathstroke kebab!
It was a leg!
Whoops. Hang on, give me a sec. This is gonna hurt.
Now he's angry. Now Deathstroke is angry. At this point, I don't care who wins. I've really enjoyed this battle.
Hi. You heal fast too? I've got something special for that.
Oh, I didn't realize he would still have that sword.
All your pesky Wolverines
I didn't even think
and
about that.
Sabretooth Since 2012.
But still, he has to hit him. He has to do a lethal blow. And Deathstroke could just as easily take the sword, couldn't he? Right?
All the children in the audience, cover your eyes.
It was the other eye! Well, if that was the sword, I think it's done.
And the moral of the story is... Deadpool wins!
Alright.
This is totally racist. Hey, chimichanga!
Yay!
Oh, YouTube comments. Oh, I see you rolling. Oh, you're hating. Oh, it wounds me so deep, doesn't it all? Explain how I beat this asshole.
Don't tell me how to do my job. And this was a surprisingly even match.
It was
Deathstroke
really cool.
was the superior fighter of the two and had the better armor. Deadpool could take all his punishment and give just as much.
Deathstroke's smart, so normally he would have no problem predicting his opponent's moves. But Deadpool is so unpredictable, not even Taskmaster, or sometimes even
Taskmaster
himself for that matter, can keep up with whatever he's doing.
Unfortunately for Deathstroke, he didn't have the means to put Deadpool down for good. And while Deathstroke's healing factor was perfect for repairing damage, Deadpool's trumped his by being capable of replacing entire organs at a much faster rate.
Okay.
Sometimes the original isn't always the best.
Deadpool is just a cut above the rest.
The winner is...
Spider-Man! I mean Deadpool. Shit!
There we go. Good one job, Deadpool. Claps for Deadpool. That was
Thanks
cool.
to Destiny for sponsoring this death battle.
Check out the new
Wow,
expansion,
Destiny.
The Dark Below,
Impressive.
with all new loot, level increase, new story missions and quests, a new co-op strike 6-player raid, and new competitive multiplayer arenas.
I'm getting the season pass so I can ride that sweet tumbler.
Okay.
And don't miss out on our next episode, Kirby vs. Majin Buu.
Next
Thanks
week.
for watching.
Yes. Ah, that was good. Make sure there's nothing else. Deadpool not gonna pop up again, that kind of thing. Nope, it's over. We're good to talk about it. So again, honestly, however that would have ended, I would have been satisfied, like as long as they could explain it, but I felt like they easily could have, because again, they were really, it was a good match. It was a good matchup. When voting for Deadpool as the winner, I didn't even remember, okay, like I thought about the Wolverine killing sword when I mentioned that he took on all of Marvel, but I didn't think that it would take part in this. It totally did, you know, give him the means to actually finish Deathstroke off for good, aside from the whole regenerative thing. So it worked. That was his finishing move, and it was... Okay, let's just talk about the animation now, what actually happened in the fight. It was really cool, it was really funny, there was a lot of again, I can't say entirely, but I feel like there was a lot of fan servicey kind of stuff. They were like so true to the characters from what I understand of the characters. I thought it was hilarious. And the way that I actually preferred Deadpool's fighting, because there was a lot more of that cool hand-to-hand kind of stuff, especially when you got into like the breakdancing thing. For some reason, I really like that sort of deal. But Deathstroke was a boss as well. You know, total kudos to Deathstroke for keeping up with Deadpool as long as he could, or as long as he did. It was a good battle. Again, you know, in the end, they said that it was a really close match, and so it wasn't just them like being able to portray the characters really well during the analyses to make them seem like a really good match. They were a really good match. But either way, kudos for all the research, you know, for like setting up the battle, for finding the little things. Like, you know, other people might have, you know, not thought about the Wolverine killing sword. So, yeah. Whoever animated this battle, you know who you are. Many kudos to you. And the voice acting was fun, too. I was impressed, especially near the end. Like, at first a little iffy, but it totally grew on me. So, nothing bad against you at all. Like, it was good. It was really enjoyable. I loved this fight. I hope that fans were happy, you know, fans of either of them, even Deathstroke, even though he lost. I hope that you're happy with this because I felt like they did a good job staying true to it. I thought Deathstroke was amazing in the fight. Like, I don't think he was a chump at all. No, he, like, totally kicked butt. If Deadpool were not Deadpool, then Deadpool would be dead. He's just Deadpool. Like, saying that is a big defense to Deathstroke right there. But anyway, while keeping civil, let me know what you guys thought about this battle in the comments. Let me know if, you know, you were right in terms of who you thought was going to win. If you're, like, satisfied or not. But just be nice about it, you know? I don't want to start a bunch of flame wars. I think the Death Battle did a really good job here. And I think that even if your favorite character lost, other people's favorite character won. So let's not be bad sports about it. But yeah, let me know what you thought. So with all that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, of course, feel free to like, comment, and if you're new, even subscribe. It means a lot, it really helps me out, and I would love to have you guys. So, tune in next time for my next video, and until then, take care. Cue outro, go!